Boy, it's gonna be hot today, man. It's gonna be a smoker. Ah. It's gonna be a smoker today, you feel me? Uh, oh, man, that workout was killer. Oh, let's get out of here, man. Oh. You know, only the bag can save you, man. Only the bag can save, bro. That's why I keep chasing it, man, because it's my only hope to get out of this, highly competitive dating market. I got some type of hope, at least, especially me chasing numbers and stuff. I got some type of hope in my life. And it's my only hope, you know. What's up with it, Scripps? What's up with it, Scripps? Scripps in the house. I'm good, Scripps. How's everything, Scripps? How's everything, man? I say, man, pursue that bag with all your might. And everything you got inside of you, man. Don't give up, man, because then you'll be struggling for the rest of your life. I tell you, man, let me tell you, I regret not continuing to chase the bag when I was younger, man, in my 20s. I was stupid, bro. I didn't know that I was going to run into some problems in the future, But I had the right mindset. Was chase the bag in my 20s. This is before the dating market got highly competitive, man. You feel me? This is before the dating market got super highly competitive. And I was so inexperienced and so young and so stupid. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't know what I was doing. But I brought this on myself, man. I should have been got that bag. I should have never had quit music. You know what I'm saying? I should have been had got rich. Don't let nothing chase you away from the bag, bro. You feel me? Don't let nothing chase you away from that bag. The reason why I keep chasing the bag is it's the only thing that can save me, man. And it's the only thing that can save you. All that God stuff, praying to God stuff, man, yeah, that stuff is cool, but it ain't gonna really get you out of poverty, man. Just praying to God in the sky that probably don't exist, that's not gonna help you, man. Did I pray to God when I hit my first jackpot? No, I didn't, bro. I just executed the game plan. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pray to no God before I hit that first jackpot, bro. Nah, you gotta keep chasing the bag. It's a lifelong thing. It never stops. You know what I'm saying? It's lifelong. I'll put this right here so I could be hands-free, man, because going up in there with an extra bag is too much of a goddamn struggle, man. What's up, boss? It's hot today, man. Did you get your free pizza thing? Yeah, I got one.
You got it?
I'm gonna put this in a safe place.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. It's gonna be hot today. Thank you. Yeah, we gotta throw this in the garbage can. Hey, about to open, huh?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they're about to open up a new pizza place over here, man. The pizza guys. Finish this off and then get my shit out. Mm. I'll finish it off. Yeah, man. You gotta make it your sole purpose, man, to get the bag in your hands, man. It's like whatever you go through, it don't matter. When distractions occur, man, you gotta ignore them, man. That's the only thing that's gonna get you the bag. Ignoring distractions. That's funny, man. My thing is, man, I'm gonna resist the urge of trying to get revenge on women who rejected me and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, pulling up in that Porsche, that's gonna feel good, man. You know, it's gonna feel good, bro. You know, feeling good in that nice car. Feeling good that I can compete with any man out here, You know? You can compete with any man out here. Once you become rich and successful, bro, like nobody can knock you off your square at that point. You know what I'm saying? You can compete with other rich men. It's just like you got status, you got money, you got the bag, right? You ain't struggling no more. Keep your eyes on that. You know? I don't care what nobody say, bro. I stopped being religious a long time ago. That stuff never got me out of poverty. It didn't help me, man. When I was praying to the so-called God in the sky and Jesus and all that other stuff, man, it didn't help me not one bit. You know who helped me? Me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to have bullies coming after me because I was small and skinny. I used to get bullied until I did something about my situation, man. I started lifting weights. I didn't pray to God, bro. I just started lifting weights. You feel me? You know, I started lifting weights, and then that's when the bullies left me alone. You know, and some Bible thumpers, they'll come around and say, boy, God got them bullies off your back. Cause I did that. You know. So I did my squats today. I did my push-ups. I did a little bit of capoeira. Did my sit-ups. I'm good. I'm good. It checks that bag. I wasted time, man. I think in my life, bro, the reason why I'm here, bro, because I wasted a lot of time with stupid shit. Like capoeira, I wasted too much time with that. I suppose I only did that probably for like a year or so, and then moved on to boxing or something. I should have moved on, but I stuck with it for way too long. You feel me? I spent 12 years in Capawetta. That's my whole entire youth, bro. From age 15 to like 27. That shit didn't lead nowhere, bro. Look, I got a friend that just got his last court in Capawetta a few years ago, bro. His last belt. It took him 30 years to get that belt. And now what? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he much richer, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, it just wasn't worth it. Just wasting time. You know, I already wasted too much time already. That's why I stopped doing Capawetta. I stopped pursuing that shit, man. Wasting my time. You know, it was good to learn the art, but I didn't see it as worth it as mastering the art. Nowadays, I only do Capawetta just for exercise and cardio. But to me, at the end of the rainbow, at the end of the road for Capawetta, there was no bag involved. There was no money involved. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I'm gonna get $1 million with my red cord. You know what I'm saying? Because red was the last cord in Capawetta. It took him 30 years, bro. Man, he kept going. I stopped after 12 years, man. And start focusing on that bag, man. That's more important, man. You know what I'm saying? Because poverty sucks. Being at the bottom sucks. That's why your eyes gotta be peeled on that bag daily, bro. No matter what they say, what they do, bro, you keep your eyes peeled on it.
Wait.
You feel me? Keep your eyes peeled on that bag, bro. Don't take your eyes off that bag. I'm gonna take this shirt off, man, because it's too hot. It's too hot to be wearing this thing, man. I'm gonna show the muscles today. Shit. Take this fucking shirt off. Right now, it's like 85 degrees, man. It's gonna get hotter than this. It's gonna reach up into the 90s, you know what I'm saying? You know? That's what we gotta do, man. Because this suffering can last a lifetime. It lasted my parents' lifetime because they wasn't ambitious to get the bag. You know? It lasted their lifetime because they never cared about the bag. So they died poor, bro. They could have lived a little bit longer if they would have got the bag. I think if my parents would have got the bag, they would have been living. You hear what I'm saying? My mother would have been still living. My dad would have still been living. Let me take this shirt off, bro. Wait. I'm taking this shirt off. See, women are a distraction, period, man. A lot of guys, they get caught up in chasing, and they get to be 30 and 40, they be like, God damn, where the time went. You feel me? They're like, damn, nigga, I'm 30 now, bro. I can't be fucking around no more. Yeah, me calming down on them drinks too, man. I'm not drinking like I used to. I don't want to do that no more, man. Every now and then we're gonna have some, but not every night, man. Fuck that. We gotta live longer. Ooh, Hellcat still swole, boy. You feel me? Hellcat still swole. Got the chest out. Shit. That's what I'm talking about. All kinds of chest. All kinds of chest. But like I said, bro, like, as you can see, I ain't planning on stopping. It's been 5 years chasing this bag and I ain't stopping. I ain't quitting. I got no quitting me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right? At least I ain't quitting right now. You know what I'm saying? Not in the near term future. It's a long process, but you gotta be okay with it. It's a long process, but you gotta be okay. You gotta be alright. You feel me? Distraction come around, you gotta eliminate it, man, because it's gonna fuck your life up, man. I don't care, man. Stop fucking with the emails, bro. Concentrate on your money. That's what happened to my last homeboy, man. He was buying all that music equipment, just like me, out there making songs and stuff. And then he got distracted by women. He knocked up 2 women, and adios was his dream gone. You know what I'm saying? He paying child support forever, man. He swamped in child support. And he was out there, what time is it? Oh, it's 11? Wow, it's late. Wow, I didn't know it was that late. He was wrapped up in child support. Can't make a move, man. Can't take no risk. He got 2 kids to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to listen to me. See, me, I don't have no children, so I can still continue to take risks. But him, he's still paying child support, man. To this day, he's still paying child support. It's still alive. I haven't seen a nigga in a long time, but he's still paying child support. You know, he let that shit get in the middle of his fucking grind. I'm like, damn, bro. Was busting a nut inside a coochie, was it all worth it? I mean, I have too, man. I busted nut inside a Thai girl's coochie, man. But I was older at the time, so I was on gear, so I wasn't gonna knock her up. I know I wasn't. I wasn't gonna knock her up. I was on steroids. I was at low percentage body fat. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I did it responsibly. I was busting nuts inside her coochie with no condom on responsibly because I was on gear. But I was trying to get her pregnant. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted a kid so bad, but that was just what they call it, baby rabies talking and shit. But I knew I wasn't gonna get her pregnant. So that's why I just stayed inside when I came. I was like, oh, shit, baby. Oh, about to bust a nut. I'm staying inside. For real. You really feel me? You know. But I'm kind of glad I didn't have children because I wouldn't be able to take this risk right now. See, all I gotta worry about is feeding me right now. I don't have to feed no kids, man. You know? So it's like, don't depend on nothing else, man. Like, that guy in the sky, you'll be waiting until you're old and gray and die before he come and save your ass from this system right now, man. You know, when I was younger, my mother was very religious, man. She was in that Jehovah's Witness so goddamn hard. She died waiting on Jehovah, man. That's a goddamn shame, bro. She died waiting on Jesus Christ, the Savior. She used to always say, Jesus is coming back. Jesus is coming back. Eating it from the back. And Jesus never came back, bro. My mom died before he came back. And you're gonna die before he comes back too. Because he don't exist, bro. You know? Jesus don't exist, bro. God don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did, you would know it. There would be some clear evidence that they exist. But there is no evidence. So I always go by receipts and evidence. So you claiming that there's a God in the sky. You claiming that there's Jesus Christ walking around. I mean, Jesus Christ walked around the earth before. Okay, where's the evidence that they exist? We don't have no evidence. We got a Bible, but that's not enough evidence. That was written 2,000 years ago. Okay, so it's not enough evidence. We've been around longer than that, way longer than that, bro. So that's not enough evidence, bro. And that Bible got the same people and the same stories over and over again. All they do is tell you the same stories over and over again, hypnotize your ass, get your money, and then that's it. You feel me? Is there a creator? Of course. I believe that there's a creator that created us. You know what I'm saying? But he's not like what they say in that Bible. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on Jesus to save you, man, you'll be waiting forever. Nah, get the bag, bro. Meditate to yourself. You feel me? Meditate to yourself, bro, and get that money. Don't get distracted by women. Stay focused. That was my main flaw, man, was women. Always trying to bust a nut. I moved past that, bro, because it's not important no more. Having sex is for procreation anyway. You ain't supposed to be abusing sex. You know what I'm saying? But we do it. We do abuse sex. And look at porn and shit. Look what happens when we get the bag. We start going through hoes. Once we get the bag, we start going through these bitches. You feel me? So you gotta be on this bag chase 24/7, bro. Ain't no quitting, man. If we quit, man, then really, man, it's gonna be all lost. All hope is gonna be all lost, bro. Like I said, man, I probably would have got a hit if I would have kept on going in music. I bought all that fucking, man, I brought all that music equipment. I was supposed to have made a hit. Too young and too dumb and too full of cum, bro. Feel me? You're always thinking about women and shit. This women is always on the brain. And what about your hustle though, man? Fuck all that. Yeah, you know, ignore the need to procreate, man. Ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lonely road to the bag, but somebody got to do it. Nobody else is gonna help you. Nobody's out here helping you, bro. You have to complete this mission on your own. That's why I tell myself all the time, like, bro, we gotta complete this mission. We're still alive here. As long as I'm still alive, I keep on trying, man. You see what I'm saying? We gotta complete the mission at all costs because your ancestors didn't give a fuck. But you give a fuck though. Fuck being poor, bro. Fuck being a low value man. Fuck being ignored by women that you are attracted to. Fuck driving a piece of shit car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. Fuck struggling, period, bro. I told you I ain't gonna live, I ain't gonna struggle for the rest of my life. I told you niggas that, bro. And I mean that shit with all my heart, bro. We gonna get this motherfucking bag and we gonna live a good life, man. We gonna live a lavish life. You know, for the second half of my life, I wanna live lavish. You feel me? I wanna be fucking fine bitches. Busting proper nuts. I wanna be driving plush cars. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I want to be able to compete with these motherfuckers out here. I want to compete with Chad and Tyrone. I want to take their women. I want to take their women from them. You know? I want Chad and Tyrone's women. I pull out that Lambo, Chad and Tyrone, you got something to worry about. You feel me? You Pookies and Ray Rays, you gonna have something to worry about too when I pull out that Lambo. You know, oh shit, this nigga done, like Bernie Mac said, this nigga's ill. When I pull out that Lambo, nigga, you're gonna be like, oh shit, that nigga is, I swear to God, bro, and I don't even believe in God, that's a figure of speech, by the way. And when I pull up, and we're, you know, because in my head a while back, man, I was thinking like, God damn, I remember when that tall Chad took that girl from me, man, when I was talking. I wish I would have been flaunting my Lambo outside. I would have had that girl. You feel what I'm saying? But you pull up, right, and you got some Chads and Tyrones in that bar, they ain't gonna be able to compete with you, bro. You got a Lambo. You could be sitting there, get hated on, and all of a sudden you start bragging about your Lambo outside, man. You know, Chad and Tyrone's gonna be history, man. Whatever they trying to do inside that bar, like hate on you while you talking to the girl and shit, you start bragging to the girl, oh, I got my Lambo outside, you wanna see it? Oh, all of a sudden, Chad and Tyrone would be toast, bro. You know, them 6 foot Chads and Tyrones, they ain't gonna be able to compete with that. All of a sudden, you're gonna get their full undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes money trump looks, bro, and height too. Not all the time, but sometimes it does. That's why a lot of these women, they be picking these sub-5 dudes over Chad and Tyrone sometimes. Sub-5 dudes and the average men got the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes women would rather go with money than superior looks. They do. Why you think you see Seal, sub-5 actor, and music artist? I think he did that Rose song. He was with a woman that was an 8. He was with a white girl, man. And then, you know, Kevin Hart got a woman that's an 8, bro. Because they went with the money, bro. Fuck Chad and Tyrone. Chad and Tyrone don't have no stability, bro. They don't got no money. All they got is their looks and height. That's all they got, man. They ain't got nothing else. You know what I'm saying? In my head, man, I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would have had a Lamborghini when I was talking to that girl, man, over there in the bar. Remember I was telling you about the tall Indian Chad that was hating on me lightweight when I was talking to the girl. He was a tall Indian Chad, about 6 foot tall. No, he was more than that. He was like 6'3", 6'2", or some shit like that, right? But anyway, he had a Chad face, Indian style. You feel me? And all I had to do, because I remember I walked up to him, I was like, what did I say? I said something about his looks. I was like, I walked up to him and said, what's up, good looking Chad, or something like that. Because he was talking to the girl I was interested in. And this is the girl that walked up to me and said, so Kel, What's up with the lottery? That girl, right? So we both was talking to her, man. We was in a little circle and shit. And I was standing there with my 5'9" ass, my 40-something-year-old ass, and he was a tall, young Chad. And back in my mind, bro, that shit keep replaying over and over again like a movie. And you know, and I think like, God damn, I wish I would have had a Lambo outside. Then I would have won that battle. I would have took the girl home, man. But nah, I can't compete with young 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" Chads and Tyrones. I can't compete with them with just my looks and my age and my height. You feel me? I can't compete with them. Them women only come. One thing about women, bro, they only run to you when their options start dwindling down. You know, when they can't get another man, you know, that's 6 foot tall, when they struggling to keep them or even get those type of dudes, they only run to you because their options have starting to dry up. And that's, to me, that's a slap in the face. How many women have been trying to choose me now that they got children, but before, when they didn't have children, they rejected you and shit? That's funny, man. To be somebody's second choice, man, that's like a slap in the face, bro. Come running toward me when you have children, but before, when you was worth more, when you didn't have those children, when your coochie was smaller, you know, because after you have children, your pussy get busted wide open. I don't care, man. That female that I was dating, what's her name? Can't even think of it, man. It's too hot to remember anything. That chick that had the retarded son, boy, even when I wasn't wearing a condom, that coochie was like a football field, all right? She had 4 kids, man. Yeah, I couldn't bust a nut even if my life depended on it, man. The pussy was too goddamn loose. And her body count is high, and she had 4 children. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, they only come running towards you, bro, when the 6 foot motherfuckers, they ain't dealing with them no more. The Chads and Tyrones is not dealing with them no more, so they come running towards you. Nah, when you get the bag, you say, no, fuck that. I don't have to take you in. I don't have to settle for your ass. I got the bag. That allowed me to pick the young females with no children. Fuck you. Coming toward me when you all used up. What the fuck you think this shit is? You feel what I'm saying? You know, I've been cussing a lot more lately. My bad. But yeah, like I said, man, that's why the bag is so powerful. It'll give me the ability to choose and not settle, man. Yeah, I get access to better genes and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know. And the thing is about the bag, it don't matter what you look like, man. You could be 4'5", bruh. Like that dude on Alpha Male Strategies channel, man. Look, he got a woman living with him because his money is on point. Simple as that. And that nigga is 4'5", bro. He doing better in the dating market than me. And I'm 5'9". That let me know that money rules everything, man. Like, Tyrese is doing better than me because he got that bag, bro. And I'm better looking than Tyrese. And he doing better than me in the dating market. Yeah, because I'm not a Chad or a Tyrone. Or in my case, I'm not a Tyrone because I'm black. I'm not a Tyrone, and I never will be. I'm decent looking. I ain't sub 5, Well, if I'm overweight, yeah, I'll become sub 5. But as long as I'm working out and got my body in shape, I ain't sub 5, but it's just like, uh, we need that bag, man. That's gonna make life a lot easier. It'll make dating a lot easier. And you can compete with these motherfuckers out here, especially Chad and Tyrone. I can't wait till I get that bag. And so I could be in the club and a Chad or a Tyrone would try to hate on me when I'm talking to a female. All I gotta do is mention my Lambo outside. That'll take the tension off of Tyrone and Chad and put the tension on me, and I get the girl. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can't compete with this Chad, Tyrone. You can't compete with that Lambo outside, nigga. The fuck you think this is? He'll be mad. Them Chads, they gonna get mad and try to start a fight with you. You gotta watch out. For real. Chad and Tyrone, they be getting upset because you be taking their girls and shit from them, bro. How the fuck you think I felt? You Chad Rome took Gwen from me. The female, shit, man. Gwen was fine, man. And some light-skinned, tall Chad Rome took her from me, bro. That shit's still stuck in my brain, bro. It's like a needle stuck in my chest, man. I can't get it out. You know what I'm saying? So, no, Chaz and Tyrone's are your worst enemy, man. They're your worst nightmares because they're your competition. They're your competition. That's when the bag comes in, bro. You can defeat Chad and Tyrone with the bag. Blow, nigga, if I hit like a $5 million jackpot tomorrow, that shit will blow Chad and Tyrone out of the water. Them niggas can't compete with that, bro. They can't compete with the bag. The bag is too much, man. Feel me? The bag will be too much for them. You know, the bag is like kryptonite to Chad and Tyrone. You feel me? And that scenario with me and that girl and that tall Indian Chad, that scenario keeps replaying in my head like a fucking broken record, bro. Or like a movie or something. You feel what I'm saying? How I lost out because of that tall Indian Chad. That wasn't the only time I lost out to a Chad, an Indian tall Chad before. And every time I see for some reason, bro, I got this newfound hatred for like tall Indian Chads. Because I done had females that I was interested in stolen by them, bro. That's the reason why I got this newfound hatred. Like the other day, man, I saw an Indian Chad over there in Starbucks, and I was burning a hole through him with my eyes, bro. I was trying to mug him because I didn't like him, bro. It's like, fuck, motherfucker got a jawline. He got hunter eyes. Yeah, he was a Chad, an Indian Chad, and I was burning a hole through that motherfucker, staring at him. Like, I wish you would steal another girl from me, bro. Can't wait to get that bag, man. Then you can take their girls, man. And let them know how it feels. Like, bitch, I stole your fucking woman, and I'm fucking her every night. How about that? Cause I got the Lambo and I got the house on the hill, bitch. You ain't got that. Man, for real, that scenario, it's like, it comes to my mind every now and then, like, how I wish at that time I had the Lambo. I sure would have been flaunting, and I sure would have been bragging about it right in front of their face, because we were all talking in a circle, and I said something about like, yeah, you guys must be taller than us or something like that, but we got more money or something like that, or whatever. And then he tried to shame me or like on like dating women and shit. He was like, no, you gotta date women that are around 30 something, 30 plus. That's what this tall, ugly, dirty, shit-faced Chad was saying to me, bro. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't want you dating them young females, even though you in your 40s and shit. But if you pull up in that Lambo, they can't compete. They can't compete. Chad and Tyrone get their feelings hurt, bro. They will. You feel me? Cause I wish I would have had that bag at that moment. I would sure would have stole that girl from him, bro. I've been like, baby, let's get out of here. Fuck this Chad. Got in that Lambo and peeled out, bro. I would have chirped out right in front of him. Matter of fact, I would have probably burnt rubber or some shit. Let that motherfucker know I got it going on. You feel me? And that Chad would have been like, ain't that a bitch? Because he got money. That's why he won and took that girl from me. That's why she went with the money. Yep, she went with the money, motherfucker. You ain't nothing but a tall Chad. You ain't nothing, bro. Man, if I had that scenario happen to me again, I got the bag, I'm gonna make sure I take Chad's girl, bro. And I'm gonna be fucking her every night. You know what I'm saying? You know? The money wins, bro. That's what I say, bro. Get the bag. They can't compete with you. Yeah, they might be tall and extra good looking, but you got brains, man. You feel what I'm saying? You got brains and you clever. And you got money. And they'll forget all about Chad and Tyrone when you got the bag, bro. That's a nice BMW. That's a nice BMW. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know one day that scenario is gonna pop up again, bro. And I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be in a bar somewhere or a club, and I'm gonna be talking to a girl. Chad gonna come along and try to intervene like they always do. Chad always try to intervene because there's not a whole lot of women out here. Of course, they're gonna try to get their hater seat on with me. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I'm gonna be sitting there talking to a female with a nice Rolex watch, with a nice Rolex. I can't even talk right now. Sorry guys, it is hot, so I'm stuttering a lot more. A nice Rolex watch. You know, with a new bracelet, you know what I'm saying? And Chad gonna come up and like, hey, what's up, baby? You know how they be doing it. Because they see a girl that they like, and they'll think in their head like, this nigga's inferior to her looks. He don't deserve her. And he gonna come up and start talking. And I'm gonna be like, you son of a bitch. You see that Lambo outside? Motherfucker, can you buy that? He gonna get molded. He gonna be like, oh no, this nigga, I can't fuck with him. I ain't getting that girl right there. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you get your fight on, know how to, don't be drinking when you go out with these bitches. Once you get the bag, let them bitches drink. Because there's haters that wanna start a fight with you because you're surrounded by beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, guys. You know what I'm saying? Chad and Tyrone, they will test you in public, man. Because they think that you don't deserve her. They think you're too short. They think you're too inferior for her. Make sure you buff, man. Make sure you look like you lift weights or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't look like prey. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to fight. Don't be drinking with them. And plus, you don't want to crash your Lambo anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So, do what you gotta do, man. Get that bag. Get that money. You know, don't let nothing stop you, bro. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I'm out with that. Peace.